Hey guys, Jeffrey Cundy here. Thanks for tuning in today. Today we're going to talk about capos. We're going to cover two things. We're going to talk about the capo types that you could be using and the technique behind using those capos. And we're going to talk about music theory. We're going to talk about all the music theory you might need to know in order to use a capo and to use it well and to use it knowledgeably. So first of all, let's jump into just capo types. There are basically two types of capos that you've probably seen out there. There are the clamp down kind where you just don't have any tension control. You just squeeze it and drop it onto the neck and it clamps down. And then there's the kind that I'm holding right here. It's called a shub capo, but lots of companies make them. And they basically have a tension control or relief on the back of the capo that you can screw. And that makes it so that when you clamp the capo down, you can adjust how hard it's pressing down. Kind of like your finger. You know, when I grip the guitar, I'm not gripping it as hard as I can. I'm gripping it with just enough tension to make the strings sound. So the best kind of capos are designed in that way to where you can clamp it down just hard enough to where it's making sound on the guitar. Now that is important because when you clamp the guitar too hard, the guitar ends up going out of tune. So using this kind of relief in the capo will make it so that you can tune down in the bottom and then put the capo anywhere and hopefully still be in tune. Let's see if I'm in tune now. So there's a G chord just in root position, and then I'm going to capo 4. And I'm still in tune, and that's because I'm able to get the right exact tension that I need for this neck. This is a Fender Jazzmaster American Professional Series, and it has a kind of a thicker neck down here at the bottom, and then the neck gets thinner as you go up the neck. So depending on where I'm putting the capo, I need to always be adjusting. Now if you capo and you're still out of tune, then a lot of times I'll see singers or newer guitar players end up pulling the guitar off, or pulling the capo off, tuning, and then putting the capo back on. And it's actually helpful if you just tune with the capo on. So I'm always doing that. I'll put the capo on and then I'll check my tuning again. And I'm in tune. So that's always my first go-to. I put the capo on and I check my tuning real quick. Obviously we're hoping that it's going to be in tune because we have the right amount of tension on the capo, but you always want to check too. So don't be pulling the capo off to check your tuning. Just put the capo on, tune, and then keep going. All right, let's jump into some theory behind the capo. Now, basically what we're doing with the capo is we're transposing. So let's say we're playing a song in the key of C major. Let's say the chords for the song are 1, 4, 5, 4, 1. Let me check my tuning. So 1, 4, 5, 4, 1 would be C, F, G, F, C in the key of C major. And I want to play as a lead guitar player in a different position up the neck, but I'm trying to write a part, and I want to do it with some open strings and stuff. So I'm going to find out how to play 1, 4, 5, 4, 1 or C, F, G, F, C up the neck. But I don't want to play bar chords. I don't want to have to go, you know, there's C up the neck. I want to be able to not use bar chords because I want a different texture. So I'm going to capo 5. And now I'm in the key of G major, 1, 4, 5, 4, 1, or C, F, G, F, C. And the reason I can do that is because I know the natural number system. Well, let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've numbered all the chords out in the key of C major. So it's 1, 4, 5, 4, 1, C, F, G, F, C. And then I have it memorized that 1, 4, 5, 4, 1 in the key of G major is G, C, D, C, G. So all I have to do when I'm putting a capo on is realize where the 1 is in the new key. And I've done that by capoing 5 and playing in G major now. But I'm still technically playing in the key of C major. A good example of this would be the song My Everything that we recorded. I think it was on the Live in Chicago record for Jesus Culture. And we're playing in the key of B, so capo 4. And capo 4, I wanted to play in the key of G, or use G position chords. So I'm going to capo 4, and my chords are going to all be revolving around the key of G major now. And then I wrote this part with a lot of open strings. And obviously that part isn't even possible to play without a capo. So like I don't even think I could do it, you know, because it requires so many open strings. You know, you can get close, but the whole point of the part is that it has that pedaling open B sound to the whole part with the open string. So when I'm writing parts, when I'm approaching a new song, I'm always approaching the song with, you know, what does the song need, but also where on the guitar does that part that I'm hearing in my head or want to write, where is that part going to sound the best, and how am I going to achieve it? Is it with an open tuning? You know, is it with this guitar or that guitar, or is it with a capo? I've even capoed all the way up to 7th, 8th, 9th fret before, just to get different textures and stuff. So again, knowing the right capo to use is key, knowing how to use it with that tension relief and stuff, and then knowing your natural number system, which I've kind of cracked the door open for you, is absolutely essential when you're using a capo. All right guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.